Bahreïn est un petit État situé sur la côte est de l'Arabie saoudite. C'est le seul État du Golfe à avoir connu des démonstrations conséquentes durant le printemps arabe en février et mars 2011. Suite à des tentatives échouées de négociation par le gouvernement, les forces de l'ordre ont mis terme aux manifestations, avec une violence responsable d'au moins 35 morts et de nombreuses allégations de maltraitance et de torture. Le nombre de décès dépasse aujourd'hui les 130. Nommé par le roi Hamad, Cherif Bassouini, un expert international des droits de l'homme, mena une investigation indépendante concernant ces allégations. Le rapport conclut qu'une force excessive avait été employée. Ce rapport comprit aussi un certain nombre de recommandations que le gouvernement accepta d'implémenter. Cela fait 3 ans que le rapport a été publié, mais des évaluations indépendantes rapportent des efforts vains de la part du gouvernement pour appliquer les conseils. Je suis partie à la rencontre de quelques experts pour en savoir plus.
The BICI report, which was approved by the King, set out specific recommendations for the government to follow, and the government, approving the report, approved the recommendations. But all the changes that they've made have been exclusively cosmetic.
Since the establishment of the Bahraini Independent Commission of Inquiry, which is known as the Biki or Bassiouni report, there has been a number of recommendations in that Biki report which the authorities have said that they are implementing, and sometimes they have fully implemented and now are going beyond the implementation of the Biki recommendations.
There were attempts for dialogue. There was hope that this Biki report would be indeed implemented, acknowledging a lot of wrongdoing by the government forces, but nothing has been really seen.
They keep promising, while historically they are breaking their promises.
Malgré des preuves flagrantes de violation de droits de l'homme et d'injustice sociale, les liens historiques, l'emplacement stratégique et les rapports militaires conservent Bahreïn dans les bonnes grâces des pays de l'Ouest. La relation entre la Grande-Bretagne et Bahreïn est une des plus anciennes du Golfe.
So our strategic priority for the Gulf and for the wider region is to build partnerships. Partnerships for security, partnerships for prosperity, partnerships for stability.
La relation entre la Grande-Bretagne et Bahreïn est une des plus anciennes du Golfe.
UK, a country that should be, a guiding light in terms of the rule of law, the country where the Parliament has repeatedly said that Bahrain should be listed as a country of concern, the executive simply seems to be ignoring all of that and providing encouragement to Bahrain in its worst practices.
We don't really need to wait for a whitewash report before I hope you can just say yes to all 3 points.
Well, we do want human rights to be fully respected in Bahrain. And I think it's wrong, actually, of the Right Honourable Gentleman to say in advance of that report that it is a whitewash report. We'll be able to see whether it is or not. We'll be able to form our own judgment about that. But I think it's wrong for him to form his judgment of that before its publication.
The UK is very active within Bahrain as the UK, and we saw this with the really quite curious deal over a naval base. The UK is far more interested in selling guns and tanks and bombs to the countries, the regimes of the Middle East, rather than the interests of the people who live there.
Catherine Ashton, à l'époque haute représentante de l'Union européenne, publia de nombreuses déclarations préconisant des dialogues de réconciliation nationale, appelant toutes les parties à s'engager sans conditions préalables.
Catherine Ashton's statements at the time raised a lot of eyebrows here in the European Parliament because there was sort of an attempt to put the people who were being repressed, which represent the majority of the people of Bahrain, in the same footing as those who were repressing them.
Selon Freedom House, Bahreïn est listé aujourd'hui comme non libre. Depuis 2011, son classement continue de chuter. Après l'insurrection, les choses ont non seulement empiré, des journalistes, activistes et leaders d'opposition continuent d'être arbitrairement arrêtés. Même le secrétaire général du parti d'opposition principal, Al-Wifaq, est actuellement en détention.
Sheikh Ali Salman had two hearings, one in January, the other one in last February in 2015. In the second hearing, Sheikh Ali Salman wasn't allowed to speak. In the second hearing, even his defense team, they did not speak too much. They did mention Sheikh Ali Salman has no weapons, he's not dangerous. If they released him, this might bring more peace to the country. But the judge was not listening.
اعتقلوني طوال حياتي، اعتقلوا زوجتي، اعتقلوا إخوتي. ليس لكم شرعية شعبية، لو وضعتمونا جميعا في السجن لن نعطيكم هذه الشرعية.
The main charge against him is, which is the most serious one, is the one where he's charged of inciting to overthrow the regime by illegal means and force. His imprisonment is a very big blow to freedom of expression in Bahrain. It's because if you listen to the speeches of Ali Salman, he has always been denouncing violence, calling for peaceful protests.
La séquence qui suit est utilisée dans l'affaire contre Sheikh Salman.
لقد عرضت على المعارضة البحرينية أن تنهج نهج المعارضة السورية وأن تحول البلد إلى معركة عسكرية، ولكن ثبات هذه المعارضة على السلمية، وضوح رؤيتها، هو العنصر الأساسي الذي حافظ على البحرين بعيدة عن الانجرار إلى العنف.
Sheikh Salman rejette clairement toute forme de violence et insiste sur le fait que les manifestations doivent rester paisibles. Les autorités du Bahreïn ont délibérément interprété son discours dans le sens contraire, afin de le présenter comme une tentative d'incitation à la violence.
Sheikh Ali Salman doesn't deserve to be behind bars. We need to see Sheikh Ali Salman back to his normal practices of trying to reach solution. He is the key person who can build a solution in a consensus way, and he could market this solution to his people.
The main political party, Al-Wifaq, has a very moderate attitude. I met with Sheikh Ali Salman, and it's quite outrageous that he, as the leader of the main opposition party, is now in jail.
Nicolò Figa Talamanca, secrétaire général de l'ONG No Peace Without Justice, a émis une pétition avec les parlementaires pour l'action globale, appelant pour sa libération immédiate et inconditionnelle. Aujourd'hui, plus de 110 parlementaires autour du globe ont accepté de signer.
The arrest of Wafaq, Secretary General, I think it might show that they are reaching an end to their pretense. It might show that they're not interested anymore in looking good. So, dangerous times.
I wish it would be time for European members who have influence in the region and in Bahrain specifically to speak up more in line with with what are European principles and obligations.
Les partis d'opposition sont indispensables pour une réelle démocratie. La détention de Sheikh Ali Salman risque de contribuer aux tensions et à la désunion du Bahreïn. Son arrêt sème le doute sur la volonté réelle du gouvernement de rencontrer une résolution politique.